Mark, I thought, and even though he started it, it woke him up. Aaron Donald, when he pushed Joe Burrow on their sideline out of bounds for that play when he was scrambling, and everybody, as they should, his offensive line, as they should, come and protect their quarterback and Joe Burrow and his team, that Cincinnati team. From that point on, Aaron Donald just said, F it. That's my personal opinion. Because after that, he just went bonkers. He went bananas. He went ape. That's exactly what the young man did. So I thought usually when you start something, you get a different kind of energy from the other team, like, you know what, forget you. But Aaron Donald started it, and everybody gathered around him, and he was like, you know what, I forgot who I was. I'm Aaron Donald. Watch this. And he took off after that.
Yep. Yeah, and even had the game-sealing play too, Ike, and it was just like, good luck stopping him and trying to block him up front. Happy to see him get a Super Bowl because he has accomplished pretty much everything an individual player can accomplish short of winning a Super Bowl. He now will have a Super Bowl ring. And so after the game, you know, he was speechless in terms of what it meant to him. A really, really cool moment in the reaction of that game. And it was just such a genuine, the interview, it's just like you could just see the emotion on his face and the tears streaming down his face in terms of everything that he's done to try to accomplish what he can do as a player in his career. And to see that moment come to fruition for him, I thought it was just really, really special to watch, Ike.
Now, Aaron, he's my favorite player in the league. You know, he's always been, like, the last 3 years, he's just been my favorite player.
He's a game wrecker, Ike.
In the NFL. But he's honestly a great person, but his work ethic is unbelievable, Mark. Usually guys are that talented, you know, they don't work like Aaron Donald. You know, but Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald. If he wants to retire right now, if he wants to go to the Hall of Fame and not wait 5 years, he gone. First ballot.
No question.
Yeah, that's how good. If you want to come out with who's up there? Tom Brady and Big Ben. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady and Big Ben. Aaron Donald is going to be, if he wanted to retire this year.
Yeah. I was thinking about this in the historic perspective to piggyback off what you're saying. Like, other than Lawrence Taylor and Reggie White, I think Aaron Donald's like right there from a defensive player, from that kind of impact. Like, that's the caliber of player we're talking about here.
He's the best player in the league. Like, Aaron Donald is the best. He's an interior lineman, meaning 1, 2, or 3 will get their hands on him every play. I'm talking about three grown men who got kids in the family at home.
300 plus pounds. Yeah.
I'm talking about 900, close to 1,000, close to 1,100 pounds that will touch Aaron Donald damn near every play. And the time you don't touch him, he caused havoc. Man, you know how I'm not talking about we're going to double receiver or this linebacker can come downhill, he can cover. I'm talking about every defensive snap, Aaron Donald's getting hit by 2 guys, no less than 2. And if it's crucial, he going to get pinged by 3, and he still finds a way. Every play, I don't think people understand how hard it is you have to be the best defensive player in the NFL. One of them, I'm sorry. Shout out to Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Watt. One of them, as a interior lineman, Mark. I'm not talking about on the edge.
Yes.
You might get a tight end to chip you, a running back to chip you if you play outside lineman. No, I'm talking about, hey, I'm in the fire. How hot is the kitchen? I want it as hot as possible. Aaron Donald's a grown man.
Oh, yeah. And like my Nana used to say, you can't cook cold. So there you go.
You can't. You damn right you can't. But, man, that gas is a mother if it's cold.
Like you say, Ike, we're cooking with gas now. And I think you're exactly right about the interior because I love TJ Watt. TJ Watt was deserving to win Defensive Player of the Year this year. The year before, TJ Watt did have better statistical production than Aaron Donald, but it goes back to exactly like what you're saying, Ike. From the interior, if it's even close, you got to give the edge to the interior guy because they're not going to put up the same statistical production as an edge pass rusher. So either a defensive end or an outside linebacker like a TJ Watt. So the fact that when he won it in the 2020 season, I remember it was like, well, if you look at the stats, Watt had better stats. But the fact that it was even close and Aaron Donald every year in the league is an all-pro player, again, we're talking about one of the all-time greats in Aaron Donald, and I think he belongs in that conversation again. The two guys, Lawrence Taylor and Reggie White, Aaron Donald's probably right there. I'd probably rank those two just ahead of Donald, but I need to think about it a little bit more, though, Ike. But that is the caliber of player we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm gonna put him at 1, Mark. And the reason why I'm gonna go it on. I'm not even going to shortcut Aaron Donald because we're talking about the two guys we're talking about, the Reggies and the Lawrence Taylor, outside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Outside. Put Aaron Donald at defensive end and watch how many sacks he have on outside. You know what I'm saying? Like
he could do it. He could do it too because he's like, would you say like 280? He could easily do it.
Yeah, no, but that's what he does. Like I started to pay attention to the terminology of great defensive linemen. So my nephew Bishop, who's at Florida State, I used to say, "Oh man, he played D tackle, nose tackle." He said, "Nah, I play D line." I said, "Damn, why you say you play D line?" He said, "Because I can play inside or outside." He said, "That's what Aaron Donald do. He played D line. You don't put us at one position. You don't say we just a nose tackle or a D tackle, depending on a 4-3 or 3-4. Guys like us who play D line." I say, "Yeah, hey, that's how good." Like when we want to talk about Lawrence Taylor and White, man, them guys play outside linebacker / DN. Mm-hmm. It was hard to say, "Oh yeah, they play D line," because when you play D line, you line up in the inside or the outside. But this is no disrespect, but Aaron Donald for sure. Aaron Donald for sure. I'll put Aaron Donald at 1.
I understand what you're saying. I just want to point out, play devil's advocate for anyone watching this on YouTube after the fact. Maybe a little bit of recency bias, Ike, but consider you played in the league 12 years, and I'm in good spirits today, the Monday after the Super Bowl. I'm going to let this slide.
You ain't got to let it slide. Nah, and we ain't got no grease or no oil on the floor. I know you got your stickum shoes on.